Hey yo, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gon' stop. We gon' turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey yo. Tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call. Everybody sing, hey yo. Tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call.
What's up, y'all? You coming out with another what if, and I can tell that you guys are really enjoying this series, and so yeah, the more you ask for it, the more I will deliver it as quickly as I can. So yeah, part 4 to what if Naruto was a KonoSuba. So yeah, let me just stop rambling and get into the story. Hey, did you hear? Apparently that Naruto guy is leaving town. Seriously? Must be searching for a challenge or something. That guy doesn't really seem like a beginning adventurer. Well, it doesn't. Well, I know, right? It's no wonder he doesn't talk to anyone other than Luna and the waitresses. He'll be leaving tomorrow morning anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Naruto drank his last of his favorite Naruto juice and stood up. He really needed to learn how to make that stuff. Well, I better go tell Wiz that I'm leaving tomorrow. The clumsy storekeeper was the only person Naruto could really consider a friend in this town, and he had only been visiting the shop every day since he met her. Luna has been kind to him, but even Naruto could tell that she was mostly using him to get rid of all the quests the other adventurers didn't want to do, but he knew she haven't had any harm or didn't hold any grudges by any means. He had yet to see Kazuma or the Aqua that had saved him the other night, but Naruto decided that it was probably for the best. If he keep making friends in this town, then it would be harder for him to leave. Naruto was brought to this world to defeat the Demon King, and he wouldn't be able to do so from the town that was the furthest away from the goal. So, taking his last look at the guild hall he had grown accustomed to the past week, Naruto was hit with a wave of emotions despite him being alone the entire time. This place sure felt homey. After looking around the guild with a lonely expression, Naruto left some errors on the table and walked towards the exit. I'm off. Welcome. Oh, Naruto, Wiz said cheerfully and waving to Naruto, who just entered her store. It was still early in the morning and she just opened the shop today. Hey Wiz, what you got there? Naruto asked as he took a seat at the table in the middle of the room. Oh, it's nothing. I was just about to send a letter to a friend. Growing suspicious, Naruto stood and walked towards Wiz, who instantly responded with a blatant lie. Eh? Who might this friend be? I thought Wiz said she didn't have any friends outside the town. Naruto, that's too mean. It's true if I say it, but hearing it from someone else is... Huh? Wait, no, wait. Don't read the letter. After reading the contents of the letter, Naruto looked down at Wiz, who was fiddling and pretty much just chuckling nervously. Wiz, is the shop not doing well? Well, I've been getting red digits this month, which the last shipment didn't do so well as I thought it would for some reason, Wiz said with teary eyes, and Naruto's sweat dropped. No, that should be expected when selling such weird and expensive shit in this town full of adventurers. Naruto didn't have much experience with businesses, but even he could tell the adventurers of this town wouldn't be able to find any use with the magic items, more or less paid for it. The letter is for the bank asking for more money. I took out a loan for I thought it would be a big profit with this merchandise that would clear the loan, as well as this month's rent, red digits, and everything. But no need to worry. I made another order for an item that I know will sell, Wiz said with determination in her eyes. What would that be? A set of potions that boost one's stats for a short period of time, but as a side effect, the drinker will become paralyzed from the neck down for a couple of minutes. Stop, this is too pitiful. I'm sure the adventurers will make good use of these potions. Now then, I'll go make some tea. This girl's too honest. Naruto thought with a sweat drop as Wiz left to go make some tea. It's cold out here. I need to hurry up with this. If this went on, that girl would sure lose the shop. Being one of the few people that had been kind to him in this town full of strangers, Naruto couldn't let that happen. This brought Naruto to one conclusion, and he stood up just as Wiz walked back into the room with the tea. I guess I have no choice. Until you get back on your feet, I'll help you out with this shop. Wiz placed the tea on the table and looked at Naruto in surprise. Eh? No, I can't ask you to do something like that. You don't have to worry about me. I have a plan. Besides, I won't be able to pay you. If you're worried about paying me, it's no big deal. I got plenty of money from solo hunting. Almost said leveling. These past couple months my last to last me about a good month or two. Besides, Naruto said, scratching his cheek awkwardly. I can't leave a friend of mine who is in trouble. And Wiz, she's happy, and she is crying again, grabbing onto his leg, sobbing. And Naruto's like, "Whoa, that's dangerous, Wiz! Almost bumped into the shelf that had the explosion potions on it." Naruto said as he tried to pry Wiz off his leg. Leave it to one of the only ties that he had in this town to keep him from leaving. Naruto had initially came to this store to tell Wiz that he was going, but ended up offering to help her out in the store. Figures. Pushover. Shut up. Having decided to stay in the store and town for a little longer, Naruto paid his landlord for another week, and he decided to go to the Adventurers Guild to take his daily quest. If he was going to help Wiz for free, he should probably stock up on some money. So he told Wiz that he would quickly finish a quest and come back to the store to help. You're too soft, Naruto. You shouldn't have meddled in that useless business owner's shop. Instead, you should have left this worthless town. We have a goal, remember? To show this world what a true demon is. Whose goal is that? Anyway, don't call Wiz useless. I mean, well, that's someone's opinion. Anyway, I don't know what came over me earlier, but I couldn't just leave it like that. Naruto thought as he entered the Adventurers Guild. He didn't quite understand it, but whenever he saw Wiz, there was something about her honest personality that made him want to go help her. Maybe it's because it reminded him of Hinata. I don't know. Anyway, well, it's too late to go back now. I promised to help Wiz get out of the red zone, and Naruto keeps his promises. No. Huh? Wiz blinked. Did Naruto just refuse a quest? In the short time she thought the man she had learned that Naruto flat out refused to back down from a challenge, no matter how hard, tedious, or even troublesome the quest sounded. So to say Luna was quite surprised to hear that word come out of Naruto's mouth was an understatement. Seeing the clear look of confusion in Luna's face, Naruto crossed his arm inside. There's a reason for this, but I can't accept this kill quest. Is that so? Luna said with a awkward smile before shuffling through her notes. Then, how about this one? It's a fetch quest that requires the gathering of 5 Phoenix Venus hearts. A Venus heart is the plant the Venus flytrap produces after a long period. Naruto raised an eyebrow. A Venus flytrap? Did she mean those tiny house plants that you keep near a window that closes their mouth when you touch them? Iruka had one of those in his apartment and would always yell at him when he touched their mouths for some reason. Sounds easy enough. Now, where can I find them? You can find the Phoenix. I keep saying Phoenix. Venus flytraps in the forest southwest of the town. But they are very rare encounter, and finding one with fruit is even more uncommon. Naruto hummed and thought, I see. So is that why the other adventurers don't want to take this quest? Sounds like it could take a while. He planned to help Wiz with the shop later that day, and it was still early in the morning. If he hurried with using his shadow clones, he should probably finish it a little sooner. Well, you have a couple of days to complete this quest, so take your time and be careful, Luna said nervously and looked as though she wanted to say more about the quest, but she wasn't going to give it a chance when Naruto suddenly turned towards the exit and waved. See you later. I'll be back soon. Luna's sweat dropped, then the other adventurers sent heated glares towards Naruto as he left the guild. Was he doing that on purpose? But she was relieved when Naruto decided to stay, even if it was only for a little while. Despite him not getting along with the other adventurers very well, his tendency to complete quests every day was having quite a positive impact on them. Hence the reason why the only kill quest left on this season was hunting toads, since it was during their mating season. Standing in the middle of the forest outside the town, Naruto crossed his fingers. Shadow Clone Jutsu! In a series of poofs, a couple of clones popped out of existence. Facing a small army, Naruto pointed towards the deepest parts of the forest. Alright, people. I had to burp real quick. Alright, everyone. You know what to do. Oh, the clones mock saluted before dispersing into the forest. Grinning in satisfaction, Naruto began to walk through the forest himself. With the use of his shadow clones, the search quest was going to be a piece of cake. And after a couple minutes of searching, Naruto slowed to a stop when he suddenly felt a couple of his clones dispersing. Weird. Most of the monsters in this area should have been cleared out by adventurers. Did they already find the fruits? Just as the memories of the shadow clones came back to him, a dark figure loomed over Naruto's body. He could hear the brushes rumbling softly behind him. Daring to turn around, Naruto came face to face with the largest Venus flytrap he ever seen in his life. Almost said Phoenix again. The giant the giant plant opened his jaws, and Naruto got a glimpse of the glowing object in the back of his mouth before he was forced to jump away. Landing in a tree, he stamped his foot on the branch angrily. What the hell is this? How is that a Phoenix flytrap? That's a goddamn man-eating plant. Figuring that complaining won't do him any good, Naruto pulled out a kunai and channeled some wind chakra into it. Man-eating plant or not, he dealt with much worse. The Venus flytrap opened its jaws and made a hissing sound that sounded like it was roaring. Bring it on, you stupid ass plant! Naruto roared back as he pounced on the carnivorous plant. By the time Naruto managed to collect all 5 of the Venus hearts, it was noon. Luna got some explaining to do, Naruto thought with a twitching eyebrow as he looked at the tears on his jacket. As much as he disliked wearing anything else, he needed some new clothes. So during the search, Naruto had... Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyway. During the search, Naruto had someone ended up closer to the western entrance of the town. This was the entrance Naruto tried to avoid the most due to the frequent giant toad sightings. due to his pact with the toads of Mount Gamabunto in his past life. And Naruto refused to kill any toads. Ma, Pa, and the chief toad, Gamabunta, he missed all the toads. He spent most of his time with them. In fact, he almost cried when he saw fried toad meat on the menu back at the Adventurers Guild. As Naruto crept the open plains towards the town in the distance, he suddenly felt a familiar energy signature. Scanning the area for its source, Naruto spotted a giant toad. Standing in front of the toad was, "Oh, it's that Archpriest," Naruto said with a wave of excitement washed over him, but that feeling quickly died down in an instant when he saw the priest suddenly in the toad's mouth. "Aqua!" Kazuma screamed as he ran towards the giant toad that had just eaten his partner. "You stupid, useless goddess, getting devoured right after boasting like that?" But that toad wasn't moving, and he was about to strike it, and it happened in an instant. Kazuma had blinked when he reached the toad and was about to strike it with his short sword, and when he opened his eyes again, there was a man shrouded in golden energy with strange black markings standing between him and the toad. The gold man's arm flickered, and Aqua, along with the contents of the giant toad's stomach, erupted in the air. By the time Kazuma stopped and widened his eyes, Aqua had fallen in Naruto's hands, bridal style, and the toad was halfway across the field. Who? Oh shit, that's disgusting. Kazuma was about to ask who the person was when he was covered in toad mucus that erupted from the monster along with Aqua. Getting a getting a warmth between the difference of the toad's stomach, Aqua flickered her eyes open. "Hey, are you alright?" I Aqua's eyes shot open when she heard a stranger's voice and noticed that said person was holding her. The only reason why she wasn't freaking out was because the person had such a calm expression. And with him being extremely bright and his orange reddish eyes, Aqua felt safe. Yeah, thank you," Aqua said, bashful, averted her gaze, her heart flustering. Kazuma, who had been watching the entire time on the ground while covered in toad mucus, tilted his head to the side. Aqua, the girl that was as obnoxious as a rooster in the morning, stubborn as a mule, and as dumb as it can be, looked like that. Who is that cute girl? Where could he find one? Can you put me down? Oh, yeah, of course. When Aqua was on her feet, she didn't dare look up. Kazuma decided he'd seen enough of this strange Aqua, stood up, and made his presence known by roughly swiping the toad's mucus from his clothes. "Thank you for helping us, but who are you?" Kazuma said as if he noticed him for the first time. The golden person blinked in surprise. "Kazuma?" "Yes, I'm Kazuma," Kazuma said out of reflex when the person shouted his name and pointed at him. Do you know this strange glowing man? What's with the glowiness anyway?" "It's me. Ah, you probably don't recognize me in this form," the man said as the golden energy that surrounded his body faded from existence. Kazuma instantly recognized the person. "Oh, Naruto." Naruto grinned when he finally remembered. And it was then, "Ah, this energy I'm sensing. A devil." Aqua suddenly started shouting nonsense and pounced on Naruto. "Aqua, what the hell you doing? That person just saved you." His words falling into deaf ears, Kazuma sighed. "Kazuma, this person is a devil." "Huh? No, wait. I can't sense it a second ago for various reasons, but this person reeks of demonic energy. Let me explain. The Demon King must have known I was sent here and sent this man to seduce me. It almost worked, but luckily the great me saw right through his trap." "How dare you play the feelings of a goddess?" "Wait, Aqua, who was now straddling the confused Naruto and made outrageous claims, almost sensitive. These were questionable words that were floating out of in Kazuma's mind as he watched the scene in front of him unfold. Hold up. Alright. What happened to that cute girl from a second ago? Wait, I'm not a devil, Naruto said meekly as he averted his gaze from the girl who was straddling him while wearing a very short skirt. His arms were forced to his sides by Aqua's thighs, so the only thing he could do now was look away. You see, he's looking away. That means he's lying. Aqua roared and began to shake Naruto by the collar. No, he's looking away from a different, obvious reason, Kazuma said with a sweat drop. He need to put an end to this. Otherwise, that idiot of a goddess will continue to misunderstand this situation and take things too far. What we saw was probably his Hack's power. You know, the thing that you said I could bring to this world. To think I made a mistake by choosing you as my thing. Hack's power? Naruto thought with a raised eyebrow. Did he know? Did he know Kazuma? First the initial fee for the guild, and now this? Just how much did Kazuma know about him? Listen, Kazuma, continue to disrespect that goddess by calling the great me a thing, and you will receive divine retribution. Hold on a second, Aqua. I really am a human. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. I promise. Naruto frantically said while the girl turned her angry gaze towards him again. He knew full well what would happen if you make a girl angry, and he didn't want to deal with that, especially since she's basically on top of him. So he didn't want to make her any more upset than she already was. Oh yeah? Well then, shall we put a test to that? If you truly are a human like you say you are, then you won't be affected by my sacred purification. Kazuma, who was about to smack Aqua upside the head, held his hand and thought. Usually, he stopped such a stupid test, but when Naruto wasn't affected by the spell, Aqua will give up on this nonsense on her own free will. Ugh. No headache needed. Huh? Naruto said, not understanding what the girl was on about. Aqua, who was still sitting on top of Naruto, raised her hand and said a short prayer. The same magic circle Naruto saw that one night at the graveyard appeared, and an enormous amount of energy began to flow into it. Sacred purification! Kazuma shielded his eyes when the holy magic consumed them all. When the light dimmed down, Aqua confidently looked down and expected to see a pile of ashes, but she didn't expect to see was Naruto, who was very much alive. What a surprise. Who was staring up at her with both a mixed look of confusion and embarrassment. As if she realized the position she was in, Aqua scrambled off Naruto and pointed at him with a shaky finger. I, I don't know how you managed to avoid being purified, but mark my words. Ah! Aqua held her hand in pain when Kazuma smacked her. Alright, that's enough, you stupid ass girl. Can't you see Naruto wasn't affected by your dumbass magic in the slightest? He's not a devil. So get that through your thick ass skull already. Naruto stood up and laughed awkwardly as he dusted himself off. Now, that was over with, maybe he would be able to talk to these people normally. Naruto, give me control of my body so that I can teach this self-proclaimed goddess the meanings of true suffering. Krama, Naruto thought when he heard the fox demand. Come to think of it, did he hear someone shouting when the spell was being casted? Krama, being a demon, must have been affected by Aqua's spell. Aha! I can sense a great deal of malice coming from this guy. Stand aside, Kazuma. This time, I'll. Ah! What the fuck? Aqua started to shout out obnoxious things, even after all that. So Kazuma just smacked her across the head again before turning to Naruto. So, What was that glowing power of yours? Are you a god or goddess? Or did you get it from one? Yeah, something like that. I have a nine-tailed fox demon named Krama sealed inside of me, and I can draw from his power. But how did you know? Kazuma nodded. With a knowing smile on his face, Aqua probably forgot about their little bet, but he made sure to remind her that he won. This may come as a surprise to you, but I'm also not from Japan. I died a heroic comedic death while Kazuma was giving Aqua a verbal lashing, which ended with both of them with a, minor scuffle. Naruto tilted his head in confusion. What's in Japan? Kazuma and Aqua both stopped a little battle and looked at each other. Kazuma, does this mean I win? Hell no. And with that, I'm going to end it right there. So, yeah, I decided to add a bit more comedic stuff to it. So, let me know if you like it. Comment down below, leave a like, and share it to your friends. And with that being said, yeah, I'm out. Peace.